Better not be cursed. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
Remind me?
We trained together. We used to be close. I'm glad to see you're all right.
I don't remember you.
Oh. A pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later? That is, if you wish, my lady. They said the hunt for the artifact was a suicide mission. I feared I wouldn't see you again. Some even thought it was the Mother Superior's plan alone, and not what Lady Shah wanted. It seems the Whispers were right on that last part. At some point, she confused her ambitions for the Night Singer's will. But no matter. You rule us now. What comes next?
Indeed. There must be all sorts of things you could tell me.
If you wish it of me, of course, my lady. I work as the quartermaster. Come see me whenever you wish.
A little hideaway. I learned how to inflict pain here, for Lady Shah. Can't remember the faces, but I think I can still hear the screams. Disquietening place. But you must inflict pain in order to end pain. Lady Shah's embrace can soothe. We were taught that Lady Shah's warriors had to be able to hide in plain sight wherever we went. I think this was my favorite part. Losing myself in here. Being someone else, even just for a while. That little hideaway that we found in the cloister, it almost felt like I'd found a piece of my childhood. Childhood I don't truly remember. But remember it or not, I felt right at home there. Surrounded by books and night orchids. Don't tempt me. Might find it hard to leave. Well, can you imagine what it would have been like growing up in that place? Endless training, no privacy, facing scorn wherever I looked. I can very easily imagine I needed somewhere to escape to, if I was to survive. Nocturne and I must have come here a lot. We probably had plenty we wanted to hide from. Anyway, I think that little hideaway helped shape who I am, as much as any sermon or training did. Funny the things that influence you. Those that are worth remembering, yes. Lady Shah is ever wise. She knows what I do and do not have to know in order to be her most loyal, most effective servant. My training knowledge, my experiences, my will and faith. Everything I need to be leader of the cloister. Anything that's missing, well, I can't miss what I can't remember. I have all I need. You've been with me all this time. You know exactly what I've sacrificed to achieve this. I had hoped you'd learn to not try and sour my relationship with Lady Shah, but clearly not. Let us speak no more of this. Of course. From the first time I laid eyes on you right until now. That's all safe. I wouldn't surrender even a moment of it. What in life isn't? I consider myself blessed to have a goddess guide my very mind. Not as much as I am. My whole life has been leading up to this. At last, I've become who I've always meant to be.
Something.
So, you're too late. It's over.
By Avernus. Floric.
Will, is that you? What curse has befallen you? No matter. The city, the future, it's done. The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Will. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
Father is safe, Floric. He is freed from the grip of the Absolute.
Then there is hope yet. To think I'd all but given up. No more sulking. I know what to do. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry. This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Do about a damned bridge. It's just a bridge. Is it really worth all that ire? Isn't there something you hate for no good reason? I dislike owls. Their hypermobile necks are quite disconcerting. You know what, Lay? I couldn't agree more.
Balduran and his winged ally admiring the fruits of their labor. The city itself. Is that Balduran with a bronze dragon? Must have been quite an adventure. Balduran sails away and leaves the dragon to watch over his city. Do the histories make mention of this?
The statue before you bears a familiar likeness. It is Balduran, the celebrated adventurer who founded the city of Baldur's Gate.
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand worm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent, should my domain drown in torment. Be you the deluge, turn away. Be you the hero, answer true. Are you worthy?
Poetic nonsense. There is no one, and no savior.
You sense neither life nor spirit within the statue. A powerful variant of magic mouth has been cast on it, allowing it to speak only recorded messages.
Ancient Ansor, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Let your judgment follow.
Incredible. How old is this place?
A champion burns bright, even when rushing waters and moaning winds threaten to extinguish the flames. Take the torch, withstand the elements, prove your courage.
Ready for this?
Sometimes the only way out is through. Cutting to the chase.
Let my name be known. taking position.
What's it gonna take?
I'll strike you down. At least things have stayed interesting. Pawns, king, queen. Is this Lanceport?
Prove your strategic wits. There is but one rule. The Dark King must fall in 2 moves. Are you a commander of armies? Or a shivering pawn? Fodder for cleverer minds.
Let's see.
Black King has fallen. May you always crush the wicked, be they pawn, knight, or monarch. Proceed. A good leader has the insight to find good counsel. As a war reaches its end, there is one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. Find him and strike him down.
I have something to ask. Hold still, will you?
Out of the gate.
paintings hung on the wall. Almost like an art gallery.
A true champion knows justice and eliminates those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
Justice. No pardon without repentance, and no penalty without mercy. The right path often lies between the extremes. Wise indeed, though I can't take credit. It was my father who taught me the ways of the just.
The shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them, somehow. Seems simple enough.
The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it. Tally marks totaling the number 9. The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact. The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance. The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
The cell. A stern prison guard slides a warm meal into the thief's cell. The red-haired man has a 10-day left to serve, judging by the scratchings on the wall behind him. Freedom. A red-haired man walks the streets of Baldur's Gate, clad in a billowing cloak. You catch a glimpse of a sly smile beneath his hood and a golden coin in his hand. The hanging. A red-haired man is depicted hanging from a gallows as a crowd looks on. You notice a child in the crowd, a falling tear leaving a trail on his cheek.
Could come in handy.
And applied lex talionis, the principle of the sentence being proportional to the crime.
A step.
You are a paragon of justice. Proceed. courage does the hero march. Fettered by the taxing chains of fear, a stalwart soul must ever persevere. With insight does the hero choose. Guidance born of ancient wisdom proven. Peace, not strife, the undenied conclusion. With justice does the hero rule. Lead not the guiltless lamb to bloody slaughter, nor cleanse the lion's sins in sacred water. With strategy does the hero scheme. A cunning mind, 100 steps ahead, your allies close, your rivals stunned in dread. Worthy you are found. Go forth, hero, seize your fate, and rise, great worm, heart of the gate.
Hells. The Great Worm is nothing but bone and memories.
The dragon's spirit floods your mind and memory in a great torrent of power. He is with you. He is within you. He is you. The next words that spill from your mouth are not yours, but the worm's.
I am Ansur, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Ansur wends his way through your mind like an unstoppable river. Your body is unmoving, yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansur senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey. Why have you come?
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prism, then in you. Calm, curious, and detached.
Your presence has stirred me, as it ever did. I am awakened.
Answer. It's been too long.
Baldurin? No. I don't believe it.
A name I once answered to. A name I did not expect to hear again. Least of all from the mouth of an old friend.
Friend. Yes. And more. Until you killed me. Have you come to dance on my bones, Baldurin? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough?
Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice.
You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your thrall before me. How far has the great Baldurin fallen?
Stillness. Ansur's consciousness hovers just above yours, searching, seeing.
Dear answer.
Enough! I gave you everything, Balderan. And you repaid me in slaughter. It is time I return the favor. Let my bones rise and the storms gather. Witness Balderan. The final tempest has come. I am the heart of the gate. I am the one who roars. This time, you will not escape it.
Two steps at a time.
Get too close. always be a gentleman. Bright idea. Might will prevail. Making my move.
I am close to my limit.
Breathe deep and move.
Certainly.
Let's get this over with.
What have you done?
I'm sore. I never thought I'd see him again. I was. Now, I am much, much more. But it seems you are more interested in my past. Such sentimentality. Very well. It's like I always told you. I was just like you. An adventurer who yearned for greatness. And in mortal terms, I achieved it. As captain of the Wandering Eye, I acquired enough gold to found Baldur's Gate. I stayed for a while to watch my city grow, but it was not enough. I grew restless again. The sea called to me, and I ran to her with open arms. Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed, my crew lost, but my spirit was far from broken. I was determined to return in triumph once again. I heard of treasure in Moonrise. I strove to find it. What I found was an illithid colony, where I acquired a tadpole much like yours, and became a mind flayer, enthralled to the Elder Brain. It was Ansor who found me. Ansor who pulled me from the Brain's domination. Ansor who brought me home. He sought to cure me of my sickness, called on every healer he could find, nearly broke his spirit in the attempt. But he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick. Even after he had exhausted all possibility of reversing my condition, he still clung to hope. I tried to convince him of my reality. I was on the cusp of greatness beyond my wildest dreams. But all he could see was a mind flayer. He came to me as I slept, a mercy killing in his mind. I saw the tears. I felt his grief. I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation. Put simply, yes. And being alive even more so. Do not think that I am ignorant of what I have lost. I may not regret my actions, but I do regret that they were necessary. While the past is beyond my influence, the present is not. It is time we move on. One Netherstone remains. We must find it before the brain breaks free.
What's in here?
The Absolute's voice is gone, but I still hear its echoes. Reflections of reflections.
I failed, Father. The worm is fallen.
A terrible fate for Ansur, my son. Yet my hopes for the city's future have never been higher.
I don't understand.
You and your allies slayed the undead terror that was once the Great Ansur. You are stronger than even the Great Worm. You will be the one to part the storms and lead the people through. You, not Ansur, are the savior we need. First, you will fell the Absolute. Then we will rebuild Baldur's Gate. We will take back our city together. I will name you Baldur's Gate's newest Grand Duke of the Council. You will be hailed Heart of the Gate.
Grand Duke? I look the part of a fiend. A half-devil possesses my very soul.
I will tell the citizens and the patriarchs of your good works. They will know you carry your father's banner. But it is true. You are still under the she-devil's thumb.
Uncertainty fills the air. Will has reached a fork in his path. In which direction will he travel?
Will?
I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the men and monsters that hunt the helpless. It is in the wilds that I find my courage, not in the halls of upper city estates. There will be no Grand Duke Will Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
Then go with my blessing. Be Faerun's great defender. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. Let these be the lights that guide you, my son. Hail, the Blade of Avernus!
The Blade of Avernus!
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you can triumph.
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The four pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I'm not to abide them, but to become them. But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say? Wonderful. You hunt the... Prepare your belly for a roast a la Blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties, just the once. I scout both the Hells and the coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
Already feeling better.
I never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you. The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you. You. I discovered you. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly. But it does now. I still have hot blood in my veins. Nature gifted us our desires and the means to act on them. But we muddied its beautiful simplicity with rules, social strictures, clothes. So, I am not bound to nature. I am unbound in nature. I want more than to fight at your side or sit around the campfire with you. I want to lay with you under the stars and feel your skin against mine. I think you feel the same way. Why else would you have been so concerned about whether I had a lover before? But tell me I'm wrong, and the matter can rest. I do not wish to sour our friendship, but I have to know if it can be something more. You have bonded with Shadowheart, body and soul. Her scent lingers on your skin. If there is to be anything between us, it must be with her consent. And perhaps someday, her participation. Some treat their relationships like a walled garden. Tidy, tamed, cut off from the world. That is their right, but it is not for me. I do as nature does, and let my heart run wild. Desire flourishes wherever it finds purchase. Take your time. I'll be waiting.
So Will's the Blade of Avernus now. I suppose that's a new sort of frontier for him. You're talking about Halsin, aren't you? I don't blame you. It'd take a cold heart and cobwebbed loins to ignore him. But what exactly did you have in mind? Bold of you to ask. Some might take the suggestion very badly. Luckily for you, I don't count among their number. If you have a chance to climb Mount Halsin, well, I'd be cruel to deny you. I'll be waiting to hear the details afterwards. I'm sure. Have your fun. Perhaps I'll have mine. Was there anything else? Besides your increasingly complex love life?
Did you find time to speak with your partner? A potentially delicate topic, I understand. Indeed. I had feared a life in service of Shah might have narrowed her mind, but I'm glad to be proven wrong. There is more to her than even she knows, I feel. Now we will have each other, but not just each other. Our hearts are free to roam, together or apart, as nature designed. The feeling is more than mutual. Seek your bedroll when you are ready, but do not expect much sleep. You came. I was concerned you might have had doubts, or that this might have all been too soon. Perhaps a little. Do you know how hard it's been for me to contain myself? I'm almost frightened to touch you. If I give in, I may not be able to stop until I've devoured you. Nevertheless, I will be gentle. Or at least, I will try. Just as nature intended. Come here to me. Forgive me, I lost the run of myself. Sometimes, if blood runs hot enough, it's difficult to tame the beast. Well, I need no further encouragement.